Hey credit warriors, Credit Shuffle here, and no, this isn't another video about the $1,200 checks. I know we've been doing a lot of those lately. No, this is an actual credit card comparison video. Today we are gonna be comparing the Chase Ink Preferred versus the Amex Business Gold, okay? Two sort of tier 3 business cards. They're really kind of competing together, the Chase version, the Amex version. And yeah, let's just get started looking at these two cards, their strengths and weaknesses in many different aspects. Let's go. So first up, we have the welcome bonus. Now the Chase Ink Preferred recently got a new welcome bonus, and let me just point one thing out as well. These welcome bonuses are correct as of 4/13/2020. Okay, if you're watching this video sometime in the future, maybe these welcome bonuses will have changed. You'll have to look them up yourself, but as of this date, these are correct. So the Chase Ink Preferred recently got a new welcome bonus, which was a 100,000 point sign-up bonus, but wait for it, you have to spend $15,000 in the first 3 months in order to get it. So how do you avoid that? Well, the old sign-up bonus of 80,000 points for $5,000 worth of spending in the first 3 months, which is a lot more manageable, is actually still available through referral links, okay? So if you get someone's referral link for the card, I've checked this out with my own referral link. It does work. It is 80,000 points for $5,000 in spending as of the recording of this video. You can get that old sign-up bonus. And you know, you will probably end up with around 95,000 points anyway after you do the spending for the bonus, so you're basically almost getting the 100,000, but you're having to spend a lot less. So you know, it depends on your business expenses. If you have a high spending business, the 100K for 15,000 may be easy for you. If your expenses are a bit lower, you might want to go for the 5K for 80,000. Now let's look at the Amex Gold. So the Amex Gold has a public sign-up bonus of 35,000 points for $5,000 spending in the first 3 months. That's sort of a little bit meh, it really, for $5,000 spending, it probably should be 50,000 points, really. Well, there is a way that you can get 50,000 points with the Amex Gold, the Amex Business Gold, again, through referral. So if you get someone's referral link, you can click in and yep, sure enough, it's a 50,000 point sign-up bonus for the same amount of spending, $5,000 in spending in the first 3 months. So the Amex Gold is kind of the opposite way around. You get more points if you use the referral on the Amex Gold, and if you use the referral on the Chase Ink Preferred, you get less points, but the spending is more manageable. Okay, so you guys will probably want to weigh that up, see which one you want to go for. Next, point earning. All right, so this is quite a complex one. I'm gonna put some stuff up on screen to show you all the categories and how many points you can earn. So first of all, for the Chase Ink Preferred, you can earn 3x UR points per dollar on the first $150,000 in combined spending in the following categories: travel, shipping purchases, internet, cable and phone services, advertising purchases made with social media sites and search engines. So these categories are combined. It's not that you have to choose from this list. It's just $150,000 across all these categories. So that means if you max it out, 150,000 at 3x, that's going to be 450,000 points you can earn by maxing out those categories. And if you value points at 2 cents per point, like I do, transferring to partners, booking business class, that's a value of $9,000. All right, let's move on to the Amex Gold. So for the Amex Business Gold, you get 4 points per dollar in the two categories you spend most in each billing cycle from the following list, okay? And this is also limited to $150,000 in spending per year. Airfare purchased directly from airlines, US purchases for advertising in select media, online, TV, radio, US purchases made directly from select technology providers of computer hardware, software, and cloud solutions, US purchases at gas stations, US purchases at restaurants, and US purchases for shipping. So a lot of that is limited to US purchases only, just make a note of that. Only the airlines is not. But if you max that out, 4x, $150,000 a year, that's 600,000 points you could earn by maxing out these categories. And if you do value them at 2 cents per point, that's going to be $12,000 in value. Now, if you are into points and also maintaining good credit, so you can apply for those high-class travel credit cards and business credit cards, why not check out the sponsor of today's video, the app Max Rewards. It's an app where you can keep all of your credit card information and vital statistics in one place. Their recently redesigned dashboard will show you the value of your points and cashback balance across all accounts, your current credit card balance, credit utilization, and your overall available credits. Kind of a weird kind of flex. On top of that, the app will show you which card to use at which business near your location to earn the most points. They'll also show you a category view, so the Chase Sapphire Reserve is recommended for travel, for example, the Amex Gold for dining, and yes, they do account for rotating categories on cards like the Chase Freedom, so you can see that's recommended for groceries. The app can also activate all of your offers, such as Amex offers, Chase offers, etc., for you automatically, so you'll never miss a deal. This feature normally costs 20% of your realized savings, but you can try it for free with referral code SHIFU. More info at the end of this video. All right, guys, so let's get on to the next category, and that is points redemption. So the Ink Preferred gives you a 25% bonus when booking travel through the portal. And don't forget, you can also transfer it to other higher earning cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, okay? The Amex Business Gold does a kind of similar thing, although it's more complicated. They give you a 25% points redemption when you book travel through the portal. And that is for any booking on your selected airline, okay? So you have to select an airline from a list in any class, okay? So any booking on your selected airline in any class, or any business class or first class booking on any airline with no strings attached, okay? Any other airline. So for economy tickets and premium economy, you'd have to select your airline from a list. All right, now let's look at transfer partners. So the Chase Ink Preferred and Chase in general has a list of 13 transfer partners. That's 10 airlines and 3 hotels. And this includes Marriott Bonvoy, British Airways, as well as United, Hyatt, and Emirates. Now for the Business Gold and also Amex in general, they have 20 transfer partners, 18 airlines, and 2 hotels. Now, in common with Chase, they also have British Airways, Marriott Bonvoy, and Emirates. But then on top of that, they have Hilton, they have Air Canada, and also Delta, to name but a few useful ones. All right, now let's move on to the next one, which is APR. When talking about APR, it's important to note that it is variable, depends on your creditworthiness. So we're just going to give a range. So for the Ink Preferred, it's 15.99% to 20.99% depending on creditworthiness. And for Gold, it's a wider range, so it starts lower and ends higher. It's 14.24% to 22.24%. Now it's important to note as well, though, that the Gold, it's kind of a charge card. Amex doesn't like to call them charge cards anymore, so it's just, let's call it an Amex card. That is what it is. So for purchases under $100, it is a charge card. You have to pay it off in full every month. But for purchases $100 or over, you can actually carry a balance and pay interest on that. And you may pay higher or slightly lower interest on the Gold. That range is wider. It really depends on how strict Amex is with approving lower APRs depending on your credit score. Now let's get into looking at some fees. So first up, we have foreign transaction fees, and both cards have no foreign transaction fees. Next, let's look at annual fees. So the Chase Ink Preferred has an annual fee of $95 per year. Now, on either of these cards, there aren't really any travel credits or anything like that to offset the annual fee. So let's look at how to offset the annual fees through earning points. So if you spent $3,166 per year in the 3X categories, that would offset the $95 annual fee, all right? Now that's valuing points at 1 cent per point though, okay? Now, 1 cent per point really is kind of like the base, redemption value. I know that through the travel portal, it can be worth 1.25 cents per point, but on the Ink Preferred, you can redeem for cashback gift cards, 1 cent per point. So basically, it's the starting point. The minimum value you can get is 1 cent per point. I'll just give you that figure, how to offset the annual fee at 2 cents per point, which is more like the value you'd get through transfer partners. You would have to spend $1,583 per year in the 3X categories to offset that annual fee. Now we'll go straight to the Amex Gold. It has an annual fee of $295 per year, so basically 3 times the Ink. To offset that through rewards, you'd have to spend $7,375 in the 4X categories per year. So that's again valuing it at 1 cent per point. And at 2 cents per point, you'd have to spend just $3,687 per year to offset the annual fee. But obviously with the Gold card, don't forget, because you get 4X instead of 3X on that $150,000 per year, you have the potential to earn 150,000 extra points, which is worth at least $1,500 in value. So my kind of conclusion on the annual fees and kind of the whole thing in general is that the Amex Gold business is better for businesses with higher spending, and the Chase Ink Preferred is better if you have lower spending, just because the annual fee is only a third of what you'd pay on the Amex Business Gold. So if you are able to spend in the categories, like for example, if you have to do a lot of business travel and you're spending thousands on air tickets, or you are selling online and you're doing loads of online ads and stuff like that, or even TV ads or whatever, and you're able to put that on a credit card, then you could max out those categories and potentially earn a huge amount more than you would on the Chase Ink Preferred. But if your business is like mine, you really don't spend much on a card per month at all. We're just limited to some rent, office rent and like internet bill and stuff like that. Then really I would go for the Chase Ink Preferred. It's a lot better. It'll cost you a lot less for businesses with lower spending. That's my kind of conclusion on it. Guys, if you are interested in Max Rewards, that's the app that we kind of demoed in the middle of this video. Click on the link below, it'll take you there. You can download the app, it's available for iPhone, Android. You can use the discount code SHIFU to get a free trial of the adding Amex offers to your account. And yeah, see how you like it. I do find it very useful. They've recently made a lot of upgrades to it as well, so it's a lot nicer interface than it used to be. I know we advertised them last year as well, and we're working with them again. I definitely like the new and improved setup with that particular app. So do check it out below. As always, please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.